What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? This your boy Rockstar. I want you to welcome to Rock's house. As usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. So let's go and get straight to it. In today's news, there was report of a school that said ICE came to, I guess, pick up some illegal immigrants. Not sure how true it is or not, because from what sources says, allegedly that they came to the school, tried to get on the campus, and I guess, pick up some quote unquote illegal immigrants. Now, reports are saying that ICE has said they didn't come to no school. So I'm confused. I don't know what's going on, but we just gonna go straight into it.
Chicago public school officials telling us federal agents showed up at the door today but were turned away. And now, in the last few minutes, a rather wild development. Let's bring in Sabrina Franza now. Sabrina, the story is changing minute by minute, and a lot of questions remain.
Hi, Joe. We just received a statement from the Department of Homeland Security, who told us that there were no immigration enforcement actions at or near a school in the entire city of Chicago today. Very confusing after CPS came out and told us that ICE was here on campus trying to gain access to the school. And then we reached out to ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement federal agency, who told us they were not here today. The principal of the school came out and told us that ICE was here at the school trying to gain access around 11:15 this morning. And they said they did not gain entry. They were stopped at the front by CPS staff, as is their protocol.
Our security and clerk team followed the protocols that we've been trained and practiced and have discussed. And due to that, we were able to ensure the safety of our school and all of our students.
Now, right now, it is not clear who those officers were, how many people were here, if they were looking for anyone in particular, or if they had a warrant to do so with them. We tried asking CPS those questions, and they have not told us those specifics. Coincidentally, the CEO of Chicago Public Schools, Pedro Martinez, sent out this letter to parents today, adding, quote, "As we've said many times, CPS does not ask for the immigration status of our students or families and will not cooperate with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, agents who come to our school unless they have a criminal judicial warrant signed by a federal judge. Even in that rare instance, we have a team of lawyers available at all times to review those warrants." Now, this is one community that has been particularly concerned about ICE's arrival. Neighbors telling us they ran outside when they started to hear commotion in light of President Trump's immigration-related executive orders, now allowing ICE agents into schools and churches and promises of mass deportations. The president of Chicago's Teachers Union says this has never happened before.
Look, this is unprecedented. This is something that none of us have ever dealt with. So we are creating systems and protocols as we need them.
Now, to reiterate, lots of confusion here on the ground. Department of Homeland Security again has said that there were no immigration actions at this school or in the entire city of Chicago at a school today. ICE says they were not here, but again, CPS and the principal of Hamline Elementary says they saw ICE agents here this morning. We're in the back of the yards neighborhood. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago. Joe.
Sabrina, thank you very much.
So there you have it. So I don't know what's true, what's not true. I'm not here to pass false judgment on anyone. I don't know if ICE actually came or not. It's not for me to argue. But the reason why I decided to post this video and talk about this particular subject as far as the ICE deportations is concerned is this. The issue I have with this is not whether it's right or wrong, not whether it's ethical or not whether it's lawful or not, right? As far as when it's dealing with kids. When it comes to them, deporting kids, I am going to have a high level of sensitivity because they're children, right? And if they're here illegally, it's not their fault, right? And I would never want any kids or minors to be subjected to any type of imprisonment or any type of limitations of their freedom as far as being in camps or any type of federal government facility. I don't think that that's healthy for a kid to have to go through that, regardless of the law. But the issue that I have is bigger than this. And I'm going to be very blunt. There's this saying that in Black culture that I always said, mind the business that pays you. When are Black people going to stop breaking their neck to fight other people's battles? Especially when the same people who battles we are fighting and as a whole never helped or fought our battles. Never cared. At the end of the day, we're legal. African Americans are U.S. citizens by law. We don't have to worry about getting deported. We don't have to worry about our children getting taken away and put into some camp and getting taken to another country where they quote unquote are from, because we're from here. And when I see things like this, this is a part of what's hurting us as a people, right? It reminds me of when they're doing the feminist movement. We had a civil rights movement where Blacks were coming together to fight for equal rights and integration of, or what I like to say, segregation through integration. But regardless of that, their intentions were just, right? But what happened? It got sidetracked because Black women got convinced by white women that, hey, it's all about women. Let's fight for feminine rights, fight for women rights, when Black women never had a problem with in their household as far as having equal rights. African American women never had a problem with having power or equal rights in the home, in the Black family. In fact, Black women always had a high level of power or say so in the Black home. Always. But what happened? We got sidetracked and y'all got hoodwinked and you end up helping them getting rights. And once white women got their rights, they shitted on your ass and said, F you. And forgive me for cussing. But my whole point is this. Y'all fight for other people. Then you stand by the CPS. Did you not know that the CPS always showed racism towards our own children? But then they can turn around and fight for quote unquote illegal immigrants who are not supposed to be here illegally. So for me, that just adds more insult to injury when it comes to us not minding our business. Mind the business that pays you. Stop jumping in front of bullets for other people that don't even care about you and never fought for you or your children. And let me add some context to this. First of all, the CPS system was implemented in 1912, right? And it was implemented by President William Taft. Okay, he was the 27th president of the United States. And as usual, the most progressive presidents were Republican. He was a Republican who was one of the few presidents to actually put legislation or bring about conversation that was geared toward evolving and giving African Americans rights at the time. But let's make this clear. The CPS was created and mainly fueled to protect white women, white girls, white children. It was never designed to protect black children. In fact, what spawned the creation of the CPS system was due to the lady's name was Mary Helen. I think her name was Mary. What was it? I think it was Mary Helen. Let me see something. It was Mary Ellen Wilson in New York. Hell's Kitchen. Google it. And so what happened was Mary Ellen Wilson was an orphan child. And she was mistreated and abused by the people who had her in their custody. And because of that, they realized that, hey, white women need to be protected. White children need to be protected. And so because of that, legislation was built and passed, and they created the CPS system. The system was originally designed to protect white women. So when I see black women standing up, representing and fighting and defending CPS, going against ICE, jumping in other people's battles, and the leftist extremists jumping in people's battles and supporting the very same system that disproportionately affected us in negative ways. Did you not know that it is 4 times as easier for non-black parents to adopt a black child than black parents to adopt a black child? Did y'all not know this? While we're fighting other people's battles. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Did you not know that? Did you not know that in the 1960s, CPS was disproportionately taking African American women's kids away from them when they found out that they wasn't able to adequately take care of the children due to laws and regulations that limited them from being able to even make enough living to take care of the kids properly. So black women were being punished by the same system that limited their resources to be able to adequately take care of the kids that they took away from them. Black kids were the most mistreated in the same system that we are sitting here defending for doing their job. Did you know that African American parents are 12 times as likely to be reported to CPS for accusations of mistreatment of their child? 12 times as likely. That's a whole extra dozen of eggs. This is the CPS system that for some reason now us black people are jumping up to defend for another coach, for another race of people who aren't even supposed to be here illegally. Fight the fight that benefits you and your people. Stop fighting other people's battles. Because the last time I checked, the Asians got a hate crime bill. The last time I checked, the Jews get billions of dollars in aid to be protected. the Jewish. And it's just mind-blowing how we continue to fight everybody else's battle, but none of these people that we're helping fighting are helping us. Here's another fun fact, or not so fun fact. Did you know that the CPS system used to deny freed slaves custody of the same children that they took from the same parents that they enslaved when they took them from them? But y'all want to go defend the same CPS system that did that's to help other people's kids? Come on, man, you can't make this up. I'm going to say it again. The CPS system denied freed slaves custody of the same children that they took from them that they enslaved in the first place. So now you want to defend the CPS and go against ICE now for somebody else for somebody else's kids. Did you know that by the 1970s, over more than 2/3 of indigenous people, children no longer had custody of their children due to CPS? You cannot make this up. Mind the business that pays you, man. Like, this is insane. This is insane. Stand up for yours, fight for yours. Like, are you serious? African American kids are 7 times as likely for their kids to be taken away. By who? The CPS system. I just don't understand this weird, toxic love affair relationship that Black people have with a specific party, and we love defending everybody but ourselves. Everybody's fight ain't your fight. And we steady supporting the same systems that's tearing us down as a people. And then you got William Taft. He was one of the most progressive presidents in the 1900s. And to this day, he still get called a racist. I mean, he was the first president. He supported a national conference on race relations. We talking about in the 1920s. We weren't even 20, 30 years removed from being slaves. Not to mention the Republicans freed the ones who advocated and went to war with its own people to free us. But y'all hate Republicans. And y'all hate any Black person that supports the Republican Party. William Taft advocated for the enfranchisement of African Americans in the early 1900s. And to the bias researchers who are going to come in, and I know what you're going to do. You're going to bring up, oh, well, he expelled African American soldiers from standing up and going and fight against the what was that? Damn it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me see. I'm gonna show you who it was. Okay, yeah, from San Antonio for protesting. But the reason he did that because he was protecting them. We were outnumbered. Why would I send you on a failed mission? He wanted it to be done the right way because he had already was making strides and efforts in implementing paperwork and things like that to help us. Look, I'm not sitting here acting like white America is just black people's friend. But in the art of war, it teaches you, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But y'all don't seem to want to focus on that. So my whole point is this, man. I'm gonna cut it short, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Don't forget to tune in next Wednesday at my mama's house. We got some new guests on the panel. And let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. Support the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and leave a message in the comments. Tell me what you think on this situation, you know, whether you for or against it. You know what I mean? Peace out.